These thieves thought they found an easy target. What they actually found was a big mistake. Here are criminals robbing the wrong store, caught on camera on Crime Cam USA. After pulling a hatchet on the clerk at a store in Oregon, the suspect quickly changed his attitude when the clerk revealed a handgun, leaving him with no choice but to surrender and retreat empty-handed. When the robber started making demands inside the small grocery store, the cashier answered not with cash, but with 2 well-aimed swings of a calculator. Pax, a Belgian Malinois once used at Strangeways prison, shows how professional training can turn a highly intelligent dog into an extremely effective security partner. Shoplifter plan. Push cart out the door. Customer plan. Turn a bottle of Coke into a guided missile. Mission accomplished. The attempted theft ended with police arriving and the suspects facing charges, while the employees who stopped them even received a Christmas bonus for their teamwork. Instead of handing over cash, the store employee turned the tables and chased the knife-wielding suspect right back out onto the street. Robber pulls a gun. Cashier pulls confidence. Next thing you know, the thief is leaving the store lighter than he came in. That robbery got returned faster than a bad product. Breaking in is one thing. Figuring out how to move an ATM is a whole different problem. These guys skipped that step. Security cameras captured the strange moment when the suspect smashed the door of a Pinjara fast food shop, then calmly reached through the broken glass to grab the shoe he left behind.
Smash jewelry! He's going out in the main mall. Get on the ground!
Holy, oh my God.
So late at night in Franklin, Tennessee, suspects were smashing jewelry displays with a sledgehammer when officers rushed into the mall and turned the burglary into a full-scale chase.
Quítate, Luisa, la chamarra. Busca al otro güey y lo agarran también. Femenina, mándame una femenina.
Situations like this remind retailers why loss prevention teams stay alert, because sometimes a full cart doesn't actually involve a cart at all.
Quítate el chaleco, por favor. ¿Ya no traes nada?
The plan sounded clever in his head. Grab the keys, return later, open the register. Unfortunately for him, the employees and customers were running a completely different script. The irony here is simple. One bottle of cognac led to broken property, a robbery charge, and a trip straight to a detention center. One guy had what looked like a gun. The cashier had a giant bottle and zero patience. Turns out confidence plus 5 liters of swing power can end a robbery real fast. She thought she was stealing a phone. Turns out she was just borrowing a ride to jail. The return policy on bad decisions is immediate. Another example of greed ruining everything. You can threaten a store all you want, but when the calmest person in the room is the elderly lady, the whole robbery starts falling apart real quick. Sure, they grabbed a pile of vapes and tobacco, but they also left behind smashed glass, a destroyed storefront, and crystal clear CCTV. Not exactly the smoothest getaway plan. It's one thing to fail a robbery with a fake gun, but attempting to grab a real one while surrounded by law enforcement in court is a whole new level of bad decision-making. All that sneaking around just for one soda. Even Mission Impossible would reject that performance. Nothing exposes a bad lie faster than gravity. The second that coffee tin hit the pavement, the whole "it's not from there" Baruv defense started looking real shaky. Out of all the crimes to commit, this guy chose assault with a birthday cake, in a courthouse, on camera, and that's a bold strategy. After the confrontation inside the business in Perez Zeledon, officers from the Fuerza Pública quickly located a man matching the description and placed him under arrest. The plan fell apart inside the office, and hours later police recognized him on the street. Moral of the story: if a grandpa with a chair scares you off once, the police probably will too. In just seconds, the situation flipped. One moment the robber is demanding money, saw the next, he's being pushed straight out of the store. The suspect pulled out a gun expecting fear, or instead he got the look of a man who's been through 4 tours in Iraq and clearly wasn't impressed. Cameras capture the moment several suspects storm a convenience store in Carson, only for their getaway plan to collapse when law enforcement appears right in the middle of it. Watching 4 people struggle with machines they clearly can't lift is the moment the master plan quietly falls apart. Most people grab wine with a quick store run. This guy showed up like he was on a military mission. Not many people hit a career low like being stuck in a church sink during a break-in. First trip, 2 cases of beer. Second trip, trying for 2 more. That's when the employee said, "Oh, yeah, we're closing early today." Click. Door locked, problem solved. What looked like an easy score turned into a big mistake. If you want to see more criminals learn the hard way, stick around and subscribe to CrimeCam USA.